Viewer, I hope that you're fine wherever you are. So welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, as usual, my name is Mary. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you. And as always I say, welcome home. This is the right place that you are so that we can focus or talk a lot about family, teenagers, education, and especially when I talk about education, I mean English and literature. So today I want us to brainstorm on something that is quite interesting. Have you ever asked yourself as a parent why sometimes you fail? And it is a question that we have discussed with so many people in different platforms. So I want us to think about, just for a short time, why is it as a parent you may end up failing in your role. Remember, once you become a parent, your number one role is to parent your children in the right way. But there are some gaps, and these are the gaps that I want us to focus on. So why is it that most parents, and especially in this century, are failing in the way they upbring their children? So the first thing is parents have a lot of trust in people with their own children. And this is very common, especially with parents that are working parents. Those ones that go to work from 8 in the morning up to 5, or sometimes up to 10 and all that, depending on the type of employment that you are in. So we trust people with our children at the expense of us being present and taking care of them. So who are these people? These people could be the house helps that we have, could be relatives, and mostly teachers. So once you trust people with your children, you become so comfortable that sometimes even maybe you don't observe the little things that are happening in their lives. You can imagine if you are always absent at home, you are always at work or busy doing something. How much are you missing out as a parent? And because you're missing out as a parent and you're missing a lot, then you end up failing in your responsibility. We've seen this happening. Sometimes parents become surprised on how their children turn up to be. Why is it that they become surprised? It is because they have never been part and parcel of these children while they were growing up. You never took time to observe your children and to know the type of people that they are gradually turning into being. And the reason is because we trust so much people. We trust so much people. And because we trust these people, it is like we've given them our responsibility. They become the second parents. And because they become the second parents, they know so much about our children as compared to how much we know our children. So it is something that we need to think about. That is food for thought. How often are you present in your child or children's life? How much do you know them? If today something was to happen or they would do something, would it shock you? Or would you be so familiar with them? Are you so familiar with them that you'll just know in your heart, this is how my child is? It is only that probably people did not know. So let's think. The other thing is that most parents are very busy. There is no time. We can all agree that we are very busy. We go to work. Over the weekend, instead of maybe creating time to stay with our children at home, we go out to catch up with our friends. So that time that you're catching up with your friends, maybe in a club or maybe in some restaurant, have you ever wondered, can you do the same thing with your children? Can you create time for them? Like, can you even maybe take them out to a recreation place? Maybe it could be a park, it could be a museum, so that you bond with them. As much as we are very busy, let's try as much as we can and bond with our children. We may be very busy until when things are not working, we become shocked and we realize that we were so busy in chasing or doing things that were not as important as compared to our own children. And then the other thing that is very common, and especially with the parents that we call the .com parents, is that we want to give a lot of incentives to our children rather than being present. Like, I would want to buy for my son maybe a bicycle, and that bicycle is it is like an aspect of love. And that is not the actual love. I should be present in his life. So most of the parents will give their children whatever they want. If they ask for money, they'll give them any amount that they want. If their children want to go, maybe go out and buy chips or whatever, the parents will provide. But as much as they're providing, you'll realize that these parents are absent parents. They just give and give and give and give. You'll realize that that giving and giving is not helping your child. Rather, it is making them to be more money minded, other than focusing on other aspects that are important, like maybe their education and all that. So it is a challenge. Instead of giving out the toys, buying good clothes for them, or designer clothes, whatever they want, let us as complement that. As I'm not saying that buying or giving out is bad, but let us ensure that they complement each other. On one hand you are giving, and on the other hand you are present in their life, so that you understand the people that they are gradually turning into being. And then finally, most of us are the .com parents. As much as I talk about teenagers being so much in social media, it is also this, the same thing is also seen through parents. Most of the parents are very busy in social media. You'll find that parents, when they're at home, they don't have time to talk to their children. You'll find maybe a mother busy catching up with friends in Facebook, looking at what is in TikTok, going to Instagram, getting all the gossip, and forgetting that they have people that are around them. You'll find the same thing happening to a father. So parents are so busy with social media at the expense of their own children. So if we are so busy with social media, what message can we pass to the teenagers or to our children? It is like we are teaching them that that is the way of life. So as a parent, or as parents, we are supposed to put all our focus in our children if we really want them to turn out to be good people in the society. If we do not spend a lot of time with them, then they'll be spending a lot of time with other people. And most of these other people are the people that do not add any value to their life. These are the people that are going to mislead them. Remember, they'll focus on their peers, and these are the peers that are going to mislead them to make wrong choices. They'll be so much focused on the house helps and maybe shamba boys and these other people, and you'll realize that most of the time they mislead them, and because they mislead them, they end up becoming failures. And most of the time when you sit with such children, or even adults that were brought up in such a way, they'll tell you where the disconnect was. And most of the time you'll realize that the disconnect is always brought by absent parents. Parents that are busy doing something, maybe chasing money so that they can give them a good lifestyle, or parents that have just decided to be absent doing their own stuff, or parents even that don't care. They don't care. They trust other people so much that they just know in their hearts that their children are safe, but the truth is they are not safe. So it is our responsibility to ensure that we are in our children's life. So I'd love to hear your comments on the comment section. What do you think about this video? Do you think it is helpful? And if it is helpful, let's do something. As much as we are busy, let us try as much as we can and create time to be with our children. I have a lot of parents that I talk to, and I like we have parents that usually tell me when children are going home for holiday breaks or the recess, they ensure that they also get their leave at such a particular time so that they spend time with their children. So let's keep on engaging in such conversations so as to become better parents. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so. Thank you so much, and goodbye for now.